Welcome back to the Gemini channel. My name is Laura. If you're new to the channel, I'm going to do a general message for Gemini. Know that energy is fluid. Roles could be reversed. Always interpret the message as it best resonates. Also know on this channel, I like to dive deep within the reading. So we do look at everything, but we take time to look at the spiritual blocks, the shadows, and see how they play it as karmic themes. This will allow you to see why you're attracting who you're attracting, why your person is acting the way that they're acting, and what you could possibly do to shapeshift the energy. Now, anything of any importance or relevance to the channel, you can find in the description box. That includes if you are connected to a Virgo or a Scorpio, you can check out those links. All right, let's jump in. Oh, and if you want to enter into winning a free reading with me, all you need to do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, write the word of the video in your comment bar. Okay, the word of the video is always the underlining energy that tells me why everyone's doing what they're doing. That's important when you're dealing with people that have spiritual blocks. They tend to wear masks, create illusions. The word of the video is innovation, innovation. And I feel like you are in a place of manifestation. So again, and you're getting a lot of attention. You're getting a lot of attention. People are noticing what you're doing. And I feel like you're someone that people tended to always like you were the underdog. People tended to think that like overlook you but now what it is that you're stepping into your power and you're creating, and being that you're creating a lot of energy, so people are looking at you. And like I said, when you're interactive with your public, I feel like a lot of you are interactive in with it, what people are interactive with you. So whatever you're doing, you could be like a salesman and like on the verge of getting a promotion. You could be like an influencer, and all of a sudden you're getting like a lot of views. It's that people are noticing. So it's almost like the people that have surrounded you your entire life have tended to like see you as the underdog, tended to not really give you the credit that you deserve. Well, I almost feel like the universe is granting that, but you're in this very high vibrational energy, because when you are in like innovation, like when you're innovating, it's like you're creating, you're using your imagination. So you're not even paying attention to anybody right now. But I do feel like you are connected to someone that is in, like, they tend to be very detached from themselves. So they weren't reacting at all. They weren't doing anything. But because you're creating right now, it's making them nervous, because again, you're getting a lot of attention. You're getting a lot of attention, and this is making this person nervous. I almost feel like, again, the person that you were connected to, you might not have known your entire life, but they also held the same energy that everybody else did. Like the energy where you were the underdog. Well, that they didn't really see you for your worth. Again, they treated you a lot like your family that you grew up in, or again, if it wasn't your family, it was close friends. It was people that really should have been cheering you on and giving you support. Just like how this person has feelings for you, but they didn't really want to see you do well. They didn't really want to be the person to come back and say, I'm sorry, and actually like acknowledge all the wonderful things that you're doing. But it's almost like you got to a point where you said, well, you're not giving me any attention. So because you're not giving me any attention, I'm going to throw my energy into myself. Yeah, this person wanted to act like as if they were better than you, as if they were like, oh, like self-righteous, judging you, because they didn't really understand you. I feel like this person tends to live from their facade, meaning, that they like to act superior, and they hide behind their material things, their possessions, I should say. So I feel like you're not somebody that walks around with name brand like items, or if you do, that's not what you hide behind. The car that you drive is not maybe the fanciest. The home that you live in, it doesn't have like all the bells and whistles. It's almost like you live kind of simple in this person's mind, the way that they saw you. So again, they judged you on outer appearances instead of who you are. Yeah, and now it's like this person is sad. And they're sad because they're starting to see your worth. I feel like they didn't care when you were sad, though. There was a time that you were sad when this person was self-righteous, and they knew it and they didn't care. They kind of were like, I don't really want to give you any energy, but I don't want you to move forward. But I'm not really quite sure what I want to do with you. So they almost put you in as like a placeholder. And at one time you were sad because of it, but then you got tired of being sad and you threw your time and your energy into yourself, which and now you're creating. And because you're creating, you're getting a lot of attention. Now this person's sad. Again, I feel like this person during the time they were excessive about their behavior. It was like, again, they really wanted to make sure that they kind of really wanted to knock you down. Like, and it's not because they didn't have feelings. They had feelings, but they're like, I don't really know if I want to be with you because I don't like the fact that you don't drive this car, that you don't act this way, that you don't, hide behind material gain like they do. Like, you're not a phony, you're real. And again, this person doesn't like to tap into their feelings or their emotions, and that's who you are. You connect with people on a deep level. This person wanted to keep it surface. And so every time you brought it around where they could have gotten a deeper, intimate connection with you, they would do things like to make you feel bad about yourself. Again, judging you, right? Judging you harshly on the fact that you're real. But it's because they, again, didn't want to do that. They're excessive within their behavior. So every time you did something, they did something more. It's almost like you guys were in a tug of war with energy without talking about it. This person didn't want to give you the time. They didn't want to go deep, but they didn't want to let you go. And I feel like the more energy that you tried to give this person, the more that they were like overstating the fact that they didn't really want to live the same reality that you did. They wanted to be here for a good time, not a long time, because I do believe that this person is very attracted to you. Yeah, and every time you try to talk to them about, hey, like, I feel like you're not really that interested in me, or I feel like you're hiding things from me, because they would want to keep it really on the surface. They would get defensive and just shut down. So you're like, after a while, you're like, you're not giving me any energy. If anything, you're trying to make me feel bad about myself. Yeah, you were like a conquest. That's what I'm saying. You were like a placeholder. That's how they wanted to treat you. And you knew it. And you were like, oh, I don't want this. But now they're in a place of like being really nervous and obsessing about you because, again, you're busy creating. You're getting a lot of attention, getting a lot of attention. It's almost like this person is being forced to see you differently, as well as every single other person that looked at you from a lower consciousness. Again, not giving you credit, wanting to overlook you, wanting to make excuses, like your excuses at one time, if you were in a relationship, it was, oh, well, that relationship helped you. Or if your parents had money, it's like, well, your parents helped you. It's again, no one ever gave you the credit. And now they're being forced to see that it's really all you. Yeah, like, and meanwhile, your emotional needs were not met. See, this person wanted their emotional needs met. They wanted you to be a conquest for them emotionally. And so what you did was you took your power back and you gave yourself the emotional needs that this person wasn't giving you. And that's why they're in a place of sadness now. That's why it's again, because what they're seeing is that your life is actually really good and everything that this person wanted, which was they want to be like get attention. They live by their ego. They want to seem as someone important. It's like they're not being seen as that way. You're being seen as that way, which is flipping this person out. It's almost like I don't feel positive energy coming off this person. I almost feel very jealous energy again, where they're so obsessed about the fact that they're being made to like see themselves. See, when a person has a perception of who you are, and then you show them a different reality, it forces them to look at themselves. And this person isn't happy where they are. They wanted to be seen as the person that is innovative, someone that has great ideas, someone that's a fixer, someone that's a healer, someone that's out in the community that's making changes, someone that touches people deeply. This is who you are. It's again, and it's all by something that you created all by yourself. And like I said, it's drawing a lot of attention. It's making people look at you differently. And a lot of people are feeling really uneasy about that because the narrative that they spun on you is not, again, what is the truth. Yeah, like this person like was criticizing you the whole time. And that's something that you were used to. So this person actually holds back from you, I feel like, because they don't want to hear the criticism. They'd have to look at you for who you truly are now, and the fact that you would be criticizing them, well, now that really forces this person to look at themselves, and it's like they don't like it. They do not like it. If anything, it's like it's almost like a burden for them. That's because it's all that they keep thinking about. Yeah, like if they put themselves in competition. Like I told you, I said, I feel like this person's jealous because they wanted to be that person. They wanted to be the person that gets all the attention. So let's ask, are they going to do anything about this? Because what we see here is that they never really gave you anything. And now they're upset because here it is, you're giving to yourself, you're getting a lot of attention. So is it going to make them do anything? And if they are going to do anything, I mean, is it going to be like a negative karmic situation? Because this person obviously isn't healed if they're putting themselves in competition with you and they can't let you have your moment. They can't they can't say congratulations or they can't apologize and say, well, I really like perceived you wrong. I'm sorry. They're going to do anything. Yeah, this person, like I said, there's a part of them that when you get your recognition and achievements, because that's what's happening, that's what's going to happen, because you're putting yourself out there and you're giving it 100%, you're pouring all your energy into yourself, which is pissing this person off because again, they had expectations that you're going to be pouring into them. So I feel like they want to like almost like overthrow you. They almost want they hate the fact that it's like you're gonna be the winner. They put themselves in competition. So there's a sense that they are gonna come back in when you again have your recognition when but again when your plans come into fruition. Okay, because they see you as the winner and they don't really like that. There's a part of this person that wants to overthrow your success or try to capitalize on it in some way, like almost like act as if they were by your side the entire time, even though that they weren't. This is a Joker card, and I never think that there's mistakes, even when I pull that card. So even though that there's nothing, I feel like that's my chameleon card. This person is very intuitive, so but they don't use the intuition to better themselves. They kind of use their intuition to strategize. So depending on how you react to them is how they're going to react to you. They don't exactly know how they're going to deal with you. Yeah, but they want to co-create. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that? Again, this is why this person is coming in at that time because you're getting recognition. You're getting your achievements, okay? Like your plans are coming into fruition. You're getting a lot of attention, and this person is like, "Well, I want to come in and I want to be by your side. I want to like almost seem like a power couple and act as if they were always there, always cheering you on, but they weren't. But they want something. They want something. So again, there's a part of this person that's going to tell you that they can help like refine whatever you're doing. It's again, but the truth of the matter is it's your style that people like. It's not this person. This person wants to say, give me some time. Again, and we can make this whatever it is that you're doing better. Again, this is what they're hoping for, that they're going to say that they're going to help you. They're going to try and sell themselves. This is what they're going to do. They're going to say, I can help you in what you're doing. But understand they don't know how to help you because they weren't here growing with you. They weren't by your side as you were creating. This person, I feel like, wants to capitalize on it. Yeah, because they are very curious. Part of them is very curious, but again, like down the rabbit hole, like I said, the more that you dig into this person, the more that what you're going to see is that this person does not have good intentions. All they're looking at you for what you can do for them. So again, but I feel like you're not going to give them the time. I feel like it's pushing this person into having a spiritual awakening. And it's mainly because I don't feel like this person has ever really created themselves. They might be good at their job, but they don't, it's not a passion. It's like they go off to work and they feel drained. It's not something that actually is a purpose. What you're doing is that you have a purpose. And again, it's making you to be able to connect to people, not just your family and the people that undermined you, but a lot of people and understand that's the way the people that surround you and your family and all those people that looked down at you, how they're going to be influenced. They're not going to be influenced by you. It's all the other people that love what you're doing. So again, this is making this person like have a lot of anxiety again because they're obsessed. And I feel like the more that you don't give this person, the more it actually pushes them into having their own spiritual awakening. It starts with just them having a little bit of a curiosity. I'm saying, like, what are you doing? I want to know what you're doing. But then once they actually see what you're doing, yeah, yeah, they were going to be persistent. Again, they're going to be persistent. But I feel like you're going to be like in a place where you're like working hard, you're devoted to what you're doing. You're going to, but this person is also planning on coming in and actually giving you effort at one time. But I do feel like you're not really going to pay much time or energy to this person because you're creating yourself. You're conscientious about what you're doing. Yeah, like see this person, like again, where it's saying it's like be careful. It's saying be careful, like look closer. Like this person does not have good intentions. They're actually trying to come in and look closer to actually see what you're doing, to see whether they can copy it, to see whether or not it's good, to again, to get any information. They don't really know how they would use that information. They're going to intuitively try to figure out what their next step is. They just know that they're going to come in, they're going to try and tell you that they're ready for a relationship, but really it's what you're doing. It's who you are. It's everything that this person isn't, that you are, that they're seeing that they actually want to be, which is the irony, because they didn't see you as that when they first met you. Now, you know what they say? They say that God always hides who you truly are from your enemies, and that's kind of like what looks like happened, because at one time you liked this person, but when you liked them, they didn't give you the time, they didn't give you the energy. They treated you again as if you were a placeholder. They treated other people as if they were better options because of their material things that those people had. Again, associating everything with their ego. Yeah, this person is going to come like soon. And as because I feel like you're going to again be getting your achievements, everything's coming into fruition for you really, really soon. So of course, this person is going to be right behind as it happens, because they're watching you. They feel like they're stalking you on social media. They're just keeping an eye on you. And as long as you're not creating or nothing's happening for you, or they perceive that nothing's happening for you, then they're not going to come in. It's again, but they're watching because they don't feel like they have to put the effort in, the energy. And this is a person that's very low vibe. They're not used to putting effort in. They're used to getting what they want with a little bit of breadcrumb. That's what this person tried to do to you. And you were like, that's just not enough. And you walked away from them, which actually pisses them off also because they weren't able to get over on you. Yeah, you're going to be abundant. It's again that way. And this person is the type of person to be very overindulgent. They see your goodness and they see the fruits from your labor. They see the wealth. And this is why this person wants to come in. So they are going to come in, but they're not coming in with the right intention. I'm going to go just a little bit deeper and see, is there anything else that we should know? Words have hurt me in the past, and that's why I fear talking to you. Well, I feel like, again, words have hurt them in the past because this person tends to not be emotionally intelligent, but they let their emotions dictate them. They don't realize that that's what they're doing. And the thing is, people use their words against them because this person lies. This person, there's inconsistency. So they don't like to say anything, but they'll tell you, I'm just not like that good at expressing myself. Again, they're going to come in almost like the victim. They're going to come in almost as if, you know, acting as if they're really unaware of why, you're not talking to them, or why, when really they know exactly why. No, it still doesn't say anything. It says, I've been learning about twin flames and it feels right to me. So now all of a sudden that you're creating something, they're like, oh, well, see, I always had an attraction for you, but now that you become this person, I like you even better now. Now I think that you're something, because now look at the money, look at the fruits from your labor. It's again where I can capitalize on that too. We can be a power couple, but it's all about this person's ego. And so, of course, they're going to say, oh, you're my twin flame. I can help you. No, yeah, no, this person is waiting for the right timing, okay? That's what they're like, we need to wait for divine timing, but they're waiting for the divine timing. So they're gonna say that they feel like they're your twin flame, but what we know is that they didn't give you the time. A twin flame is actually a divine counterpart. This person has not acted like that. They were coming from a very low vibration. I'm not saying that if they came in now that they wouldn't help you with your business, they would, but to benefit them, they're doing everything to benefit them. And what they're displaying is that they're not trustworthy because they haven't been with you for the long haul. They haven't put the love and the energy and the time and the effort into what you've created. They just want to benefit from it and say, and pretend to tweak little things and then take credit for half of it. No. Yeah, they're going through physical and emotional ascension symptoms. So they're like saying that they need rest right now. So I'm not saying that they're not changing, but it's almost like due to your success, it's pushing this person into a spiritual awakening. They are ascending because they're looking and they're seeing what they truly want. And what they truly want is everything that you've created, and yes, you, but they're not looking at you as a person because they haven't given you the time. So this is what I'm trying to be clear about. It's like, yes, they are going to tell you that they look at things from a much different perspective, from a higher perspective. Again, that you're their twin flame, that they know that you're the soulmate because they can't stop thinking about you. But they're hoping that by telling you all these words that you actually wanted to hear from them a long time ago. Well, now they're going to just give you the words, but they didn't put the effort in. So it's almost like they're always 15 steps behind. And it's because it's what you're doing. It's like, oh, well, through you, I see what I would really want. And what I would really want is I want that recognition. I want to be successful. I want to be seen as someone important. I want to be with someone that's successful and important. So you now work for me. Yeah, I'm conflicted about what I have, what it takes to be your partner, because they know that they don't have what it takes to. So there's also this indecisive energy. So this is why they're waiting for divine timing. In their mind, they think it's divine timing, but the divine is not involved in this person, how this person is navigating. It's more like they're waiting for your success so that you'll be so happy and so involved in what's going on in your life that you're not going to remember how they treated you in the past. But that's why, because they know they don't have what it takes. And it's not that they don't couldn't come in and help you with your business, but ethically, this person doesn't have what it takes. Because again, to be a divine counterpart, you have to be coming from the higher states of consciousness, which are all derived from unconditional love. That's the thing. This person doesn't. See, this is what it says. Look, we incarnated together to clear specific patterns from our ancestral bloodline. So I do believe that. But just because this person's a karmic mate, they're not a soul mate. So what it is it's like this person, by you actually evolving and pouring into yourself and creating something to again help humanity, to be a part of humanity, that you're interactive, you're getting so much attention. Like I said, this person never created themselves. So again, they put a lot of stock on outside appearances, on money, on possessions, but not on creating themselves. So this is where you are, and you again did trigger this person into having a spiritual awakening, into ascending, into realizing what's more important. However, that's it. It was mainly just for the spiritual lesson. It's not, it's not to be together. And what it is for you, it's like, yeah, this person like made you feel as if you were unworthy, not good enough. They didn't give you the time. They didn't treat you well. They acted like you were a placeholder. So again, what it is that you've actually cleared that energy of this person's perception, what they were trying to put onto you, what everybody else was trying to put onto you, that you are unworthy, that it was okay to overlook you, where by you again pouring into yourself, you got attention from other people. And those people are actually changing the perceptions of the people that were supposed to be rooting you on the whole time. The thing is, this person is like, well, now I see everyone's rooting you on and you're getting so much attention. I want to be part of that. So again, the only reason why you guys were together was for that. This is what the universe is saying, because this person is not that. What they see again is that they see that you're working on something and they want to be a part of it. That's it. They're gonna say that they see signs and synchronicities everywhere. They're gonna try and lay it on thick. But the truth is that this person that can't really let you in. They need to do a lot of healing. They need to do a lot of healing. So they want to let you in, they want to let their guard down, but fear makes them lash out in self-defense. So you can't even have a conversation with them. Remember, right from the beginning, when you tried to have a conversation with them, they were defensive. So they're still defensive. They're not any different. The only thing that's different is what's happening for you. And so this person is coming in, but they're seeing it more like, again, what you can do for me, how you make them look good. And that's it. Not for really, again, who you are, because they did not invest any time. So we need to say again why you attracted this person, but we can see why, because you needed to clear ancestral karma from your bloodline. And that was because of abuse. Again, you have rage. Children don't just have rage from being treated nicely. No, it's that when children have rage from being overlooked, from being ignored, from their emotional needs not being met, from not being supported, not being loved, not being seen, not being heard. So you needed to, again, clear that energy of rage, also rage of possibly how you saw yourself, rage turning inward, like I'm not good enough. Again, when your environment makes you perceive certain things about yourself that aren't true, you don't realize that you begin to walk from that level of consciousness. You dealing with this person, you attracting this person right from the get-go. That's what Spirit said. This person was all about that. Again, to help you clear the karmic things that needed to be cleared from your ancestral bloodline, which means that your parents were treated that way. Your sisters or brothers were treated that way from other people, and everyone projected that negativity onto you. They repeated that. Again, to find your truth of who you are, to find the things that bring you laughter, to bring the things that bring you joy, happiness, to connect with people that were going to bring you happiness and joy and laughter. Again, why? Because if you're sitting there in rage, will continuously be making you feel bad about yourself. It's actually the fact that you're in this high vibration of like having a good time. Again, that living your truth, that this is also what cannot be ignored, which is again what is triggering your person, why they're obsessive about it, because you're like, you're having a good time. You're not paying attention to them. You could care less. It's like you had your chance. And due to the trauma that you went through. So this is why you attracted this person. This is what you needed to clear. You needed to clear the trauma from being ignored, from, again, people taking your laughter, your happiness, not allowing you to live your truth. You were walking from, again, a very limited consciousness, one that kept you in a place of not feeling good about yourself, which made everybody else say, well, this is the truth, but it wasn't the truth. You weren't living your truth. You were living your trauma. You were living, again, from what other people were projecting onto you, which again, is because of their own trauma that they actually need to clear. See, if your person or this person that's connected to you, I should say, like if they became themselves, they would clear their ancestral trauma. I feel like you created awareness for this person, but again, they don't want to do the work. They're like, oh, well, this is a good thing. I'm attracted to you. You already did everything. Well, I can come right on in here, like because I've been using you as a placeholder, so I never really let you go. I've been watching you, but I didn't really think that anything was going to happen. But now that things are happening, well, I want to be right there. So I don't really feel like you're going to take this person back. It's like, no, because you're changing. You're changing. You're changing right before this person's eyes. And that's really what it is. It's like you're changing, you're evolving, but you've made your decision already. And again, it's like this person thinks that, you know, it's time for action, but it's like what you see is that they're unchanged. So you're going to protect yourself because you see right through this person. I didn't really need to pull cards for that, but for your benefit, Gemini, I did because, you know, it is a reading, though. I mean, this person isn't bringing in anything, and that's what you see. And you see it now because you're in this high vibration that you're giving yourself so much happiness and you're living your truth that you can see that this person is not offering anything. So we leave it off with one last card, and that's inner strength. That spirit says, nothing moves me from my path, not even this person. Because believe me, this person would come in and they would want to change certain things too, to make it more into their own so that they could take credit. Remember, no, nothing moves you from your path to the light because you have complete confidence in yourself. Why is that? Because you're living your truth. You're not living your trauma. No, that's not what you're living. What you're living is your truth. So again, you realize that your innate qualities and abilities and know that with God, you can do anything. And because it's actually happening, you're seeing it happen. That's the difference. So all the power you need is within yourself. And that's what Spirit's saying. It's like you don't need this person. It's like you have everything that you need. And now you know it because you're actually making it come into fruition yourself. So this person waited too long. They're coming in at what they perceive as divine time, but it's not divine time. They think it's a right time because, hey, you've accomplished something. You're going to be so happy that you're not going to remember what they did. But again, but you do. And that's that's it. Is where spirit says, you know, you don't give this person anything because you know you have everything that you need. I'm going to leave that there, Gemini. You let me know how you resonated with this one, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.